In today's video, I'm going to be showing you the easiest and fastest way to find profitable keywords on Audible ACX. What is going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Dane, and on this channel I talk all about self-publishing books on Amazon, on entrepreneurship, and just lifestyle in general. So if that kind of thing interests you, make sure you subscribe, drop a like on the video, and hit the notification bell so you know when I post new videos. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you a new best way to perform keyword research on Audible ACX and find highly profitable audiobooks way faster and way easier than the way that we've been doing it in the past, which is through an extension called BSR Master, which did the job, but a lot of the time it would glitch out and it just wouldn't work very well. And for some like keywords that you search up, it wouldn't even show the results that we're looking for in terms of average BSR and just the demand and competition statistics that we really needed in order to know if that keyword is going to be profitable or not. So in today's video, I have for you a brand new extension to you. Well, not really brand new. I've talked about it many times before on the channel, but now it integrates with Audible ACX so we can perform our keyword research the same way pretty much that we perform it on KDP. So it's basically the same way we've always been doing it on KDP, which I'm not going to talk about in this video. I'll link a video talking about how I usually perform keyword research for KDP using this extension. But now we can use Bookbeam. Yes, Bookbeam that we're using for KDP keyword research. It integrates with Audible now, so it makes things way easier for us. It shows us all the BSR numbers that we're used to seeing, and it's just so much more easier and so much faster to find profitable keywords on Audible, especially if we translate the keyword research we do from KDP over to Audible and perform it on those keywords that we found through KDP and see if they're profitable through Audible. It's just so much easier now. So in this video, I'm just showing you how it works. I'll be showing you what the results look like on a few different keywords and also how to download it if you're brand new to Bookbeam. So without further ado, let's dive in my computer and get rolling with this tutorial. Okay, so before I dive into the actual keyword research part of this video, I wanted to show you guys Bookbeam itself and how to download it and what it costs and all those kinds of things if you don't have it on your computer yet and it's your first time watching a video by me or something like that. So before you do anything, there is a link. If you don't have Bookbeam, there is a link in the description. It'll say Bookbeam, download here, something like that. And by clicking it, it'll take you to this page and it'll show you, this is the Bookbeam homepage. And it can show you all the stuff that it does. It has tons of stuff. I've talked about all this stuff in the past for KDP. I'm not gonna go into detail on all of it today. But if you click get started, it'll take you down to the very bottom where you can sign up for their different subscription plans. So there's the basic plan, the pro plan, which gets you all of the additional keyword research tools, which I highly, highly recommend if you're gonna be doing KDP, paperbacks, ebooks, and Audible all in one. Highly recommend you get that. But if you're just starting out and you want to get a feel for things, the Chrome extension is the perfect place to start. And you can see there are a yearly and monthly discount, or there's yearly discounts. If you want to go yearly, monthly is going to be regular $14 per month. But if you go yearly and you apply the code Dane10, capitals Dane10, click apply. I've already done it, it's not going to work, but if you apply, it's going to give you 10% off additional on top of the 38% that you're already saving, or 30%, whatever that you're already saving with the yearly plan. So it's gonna be like $8 per month for the Chrome extension. So highly recommend you go for the yearly plan and obviously use the Dane10 code. It'll get you that additional 10% off. So you save some money and you can get started. And then once you click that, you can download it. It'll pop up right up here in your extensions area on Google Chrome. It's very simple, very easy. And Bookbeam has been my very favorite KDP and now Audible keyword research and just overall book research tool that I've used. So once you've got that, let's head over to Audible and I'll show you exactly how to work this KDP tool. Okay, so I'm not gonna go into detail about all the different variables. Well, I guess I'll kind of talk about the things that we look for when doing keyword research for Audible. But I've got 3 different keywords here. I'm gonna start out with day trading. I've talked about this one before, but it's just a good example. And you can see that Bookbeam is already starting to show some stats up top here that you wouldn't normally see on Audible if you didn't have the Bookbeam extension installed up top here. So you can see it's showing me the average BSR, showing me the average amount of reviews, average price, average estimated sales per month, and word frequency. So a lot of the keywords that are being used frequently in the different titles on the book. So this is extremely valuable right off the bat because you can see there are a lot of the main metrics that we look for with popular keywords like average BSR, average amount of reviews. So when it comes to these numbers, I'll give you ballpark range on what we're looking for to determine whether or not this is going to be if it has potential to be a profitable keyword for us to get into for our Audible business. So looking at this here, you can see the average BSR is the first one that we're gonna look at. And when it comes to Audible, on KDP, we look for it to be under around 150,000. Audible, I would say around 75,000 or lower. There's less books on Audible, there's less competition, so there's gonna be books that are ranking a lot lower, like lower to the number 1, which is the best ranking possible, in comparison to KDP. So 75K is a healthy number to look for when it comes to an average BSR on Audible. Next one we're looking at is the average reviews. And personally, I like to look for books or keywords that have under 150 to under 100 reviews on Audible. So you can see this one's a little bit over. It's not too bad. So it's actually looking pretty good. Average price, that's going to tell you, it's going to give you an idea of what the average length is too, because on Audible, books are priced according to the length of the book. So 6 hours or longer, this one is $19.99. So usually 5 hours or more is a $20 book on Audible. 3 hours is usually around $15. So just to give you an idea. So if the average price is $16.83, it's going to give you an idea that usually the competition in this niche is going to have books that's around 3 hours to 5 hours in length. So you might want to target 5 hour to 10 hour long audiobooks for this particular keyword. So it gives you that idea literally at just a glance at the top of the page. So it's very nice and easy. And then it's going to show you the average estimated sales per month. So this is actually pretty valuable as well, because on Audible, we're getting around a 30 to 40% royalty on the price that they price our books at. So I guess you could say if you have a $10 book, you're getting around $3 to $4 per sale on that book. So 194 sales on average per month for these books. That's a pretty good number. If I do some quick math on my phone, because I don't want to do this in my head right now. 194 times $4 is around $800 per month. So that's average. Obviously, you can do a lot better than that, but that just gives you an idea, ballpark range, what this keyword might be able to pull in for you on a monthly basis. You can see that the ones that are ranking highest are making quite a bit of money. So this one, literally Bookbeam is going to show me right underneath the book. This particular book is making, it's estimated, it's not exact, but it's making $440 per day in sales. This one has 1,000 reviews, so obviously, and it's not ranking number 1, so it's going to do very well. But if we scroll down to one that's in the medium range, like maybe 20,000 BSR, 16,000 BSR, this one is doing around $50 in royalties per day, as you can see right here on screen. So that's pretty good, considering that it's at 16,000 BSR. It's not really ranking that close to the very top. It's still ranking pretty close to the top, but just looking at it, is doing quite good on a day-to-day basis, $50 per day. And when it comes to Audible books, they're pretty passive income. So once that thing's on there, that's really just making you $50 per day on repeat every single month. So that's a lot of money. $50 per day times 30 would be obviously $1,500 per month. So that's a pretty good royalty on a month-to-month basis for one single audiobook. Okay, and the best thing about Audible is that you're not really using ads to promote your books. They're all ranking organically, so there's no overhead cost. Once it's on there, you pay for your narration and your cover, I guess. It's on there, and it's ranking, and it's making you money every single month. So Bookbeam is giving us some valuable statistics to look at and give us a better idea on whether or not a keyword is worth it for us to get into. You can also click the extension, it'll give you the same amount of numbers, and you can take away outliers as well. So you might want to consider like the 2,000 outlier and the 1,000 outlier. So if you take those out of there, that bumps us up to 65,000, which is still, again, under that 75,000 mark. So it's still doing very well. So I'd say this is a pretty good keyword. Moving into the next example, you can see hydroponics. I use this every time. I use it throughout my program. It is like the #1 thing that I always use. So it's just an overall average keyword to use and give you an idea for how numbers can look. So you can see right off the bat, this one has 163,000 average BSR, so it's a little bit higher than we want it to be, almost like it's over doubled than we want it to be. Average reviews though, very low, it's only 50, so that's good. Average price is lower on this one, so obviously the average book ranking for this keyword is a lot shorter. Estimated sales per month, only 12, so you can see compared to this one, which is 194 to 12, not the best. So that could give you an idea, like, especially since the average BSR is so high, the demand for this keyword on Audible is not very high, and it gives you the word frequency. And if I click this, it's not really a whole lot of outliers that I can remove. You can maybe remove this 21,000, but not really. Like, these are all pretty similar. So that 163,000 is pretty accurate, and you can go down below here and see these royalties per day. 16, 0, 0, 0. And I don't know how accurate this is. Bookbeam, this feature is very new for Bookbeam, the Audible thing, so it might just be going through some tweaks. But I think it's probably pretty accurate. I don't think there's a lot of demand for these type of books on Audible. Moving into the third and final keyword here, it is one that kind of comes right in on the money with the numbers that I've been talking about. So around 75,000. BSR has 79,000 BSR, so it's not bad. Average reviews are 131, so it's a little higher than we want it to be, but not too bad. 1470, so around 3 to 5 hours is what the average book is on here. Average sales per month at 90, pretty good. Let's take a click here and see if we have to remove any of these. So we might remove this one, 3,000. But also you want to remove ones that are higher. So I mean, not really a whole lot. I guess I could remove this one. Might drop it a little bit, but it's hovering around that 70 to 80,000 range, average BSR up top here. So that just gives you an idea. It's a pretty good keyword. It's ranking, or it's falling within the metrics that we're looking for. And you can see some of these guys are making like $50 per day, $100 per day, $10 per day, $34 per day, $8 per day. So it's a bit of a range as we scroll down, but that's just a keyword that kind of falls in between the other two, hydroponics and day trading. Day trading being the most profitable here. As you can see, we looked at it before. And anger management doing decently. It's a decent keyword, so it definitely could make you some passive income every single month once you get that audiobook up and live. So again, Bookbeam now integrates with Audible, so I think this is a very valuable feature moving forward. So if you don't have Bookbeam yet, especially just the Chrome extension, it's literally $8 per month you pay for the yearly plan. Which works out to be less than $100 for the entire year. It could find you an audiobook that will make you $50 per day. So it'll pay off very easily, and it's definitely worth the money. So again, if you want to download Bookbeam and get it installed on your computer and start out maybe with this Chrome extension, there's a link down below in the description on the video. Type in the code DANE10, all caps, it'll get you an additional 10% off on Bookbeam. Anyways, guys, that's it for today's video. If you're 100% new to self-publishing and looking to get started, or you're either experienced and you're looking for some tips and some tricks, you want to like ask some questions, join a community, the first link in the description down below is going to take you to my 100% free Facebook mastermind group. And once you join that group, at the very top, you're going to see pinned is a post with my 5-step starter guide to getting started with self-publishing. So again, if you're brand new or you're looking to get some tips and get started with self-publishing, get ahead of the pack, all you got to do is click the first link in the description down below. It'll take you to my free Facebook group. You can join there. Big community in there, super active. Almost 4,000 people are in it now. So if you want to join that, join a supportive community where you can ask questions 100% free about self-publishing. First link in the description is going to take you there, and you can get started with that. So guys, that's it for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed this method of using Bookbeam for Audible keyword research. It's very valuable in my opinion, and I'm definitely using it for the future. Very happy that Audible came out with it. So if you guys enjoyed it, again, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notification bell so you know when I post new videos. Try to post new videos every single week about self-publishing, entrepreneurship, and lifestyle stuff. So that's it for this one, and I'll see you guys in next week's video. Peace.